howdy. Welcome back to Garden Tour. Here we have the last, and it's been eaten on. Look at that. Something got a hold of it. I don't know what that is. Interesting, but something did get it. So we'll leave that. Everything back here in the orchard, the leaves are starting to drop. That's so funny. Leaves are dropping, but we're getting these green pointies on it like it's spring almost. Look at that. It's crazy. We've had a ton of rain the last 3 days. Pawpaws are done. The blackberry. The Chicago hardy fig. Blueberries are all turning red. And we'll go look out here. Now out here we have 4 more watermelon left. It looks like these might be ripe. We'll see. It's been hit and miss. We had a couple that were not ripe. And then we had a couple that have been ripe. So, but the worms that we have are getting all the watermelon that's not ripe. Come check out these gardens over here. All right, and finally, this new garden is complete. Finally. We are 100% productive here. So excited. So, let's see what we got going on. I think we're going to take out the okra this week. They're getting rough looking. We've had some cold weather. So we're going to take those out this week. I may leave the tomatoes going. It's going to get back up into the 70s. The kale is coming up very well. And it looks like we might have some of these cabbages coming up in here. I think there's another one here. And another one maybe there. Those were, actually those are Napa cabbage. So here's a collard green I just stuck over here. Got tomatoes to harvest this weekend because they're blushing. If you're new, I pick them when they're blushing. They'll ripen inside. But this is about the last of the tomatoes. There's some over on that side. We'll look over there in a minute. Now, over in this bed, it looks like we're starting to get some cabbages. This, I think, was a German market cabbage. And then I think I thought I'd seen some cilantro coming up in here. Right there, maybe. And then I think in the back I saw, this is a Enoco cabbage, I believe. And we'll see how that goes. Now, the beans are still beaning, folks. They're going for a second batch of blossoms on these. And so you can see we'll have a lot of beans to harvest tomorrow too on this new batch of beans. These have been so prolific. I'm shocked. And my mother-in-law was like, what? You're getting 2 batches of beans out of the same plants? Yep. So there you go. These collard greens, oh my goodness. I told her they had overflowed the beds now. So these, there's my hand. There's a leaf. They're incredibly huge now. So I'll probably be taking collard greens to Thanksgiving. Now I thinned out the beets. I harvested about a quart, 32 ounces of beets. I made some pickled beets. I made some regular cooked beets. I did a little variety. But these now have a little bit more room to grow. And they're enjoying their space. So, but there's some pretty decent sized beets down in here. So, and I show how I process those on one of my lives. The carrots, they are ready. I know I have going to a dinner Sunday, so I'll probably be taking some carrots. That one looks, these couple here look really big. I'm just going to pull one. Oh yeah, look at how nice that is. It's a beautiful carrot. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now what did I have recently? I had a dish that used carrot tops as a pesto. And it was okay. It needed more spice. It wasn't enough. But, so yeah, Chris did, oh, and here, sorry, we've got these middle ones done now. I thought I'd seen, I may have to replant here, folks. I thought I planted broccoli in here. But now I don't see anything coming up. I came out here 2 days ago after a heavy rain and thought I did. Now here we have beets. I planted more beets. Some of those are starting to come up. You can see this dirt looks a little different. It has some sand in it. And then we have carrots coming up over here. Or maybe those must be beets because they're a lot redder. And these must be the carrots over here. So I'm going to turn the sprinkler on once I'm done with this. Keep everything good and moist. Let's go check out the peppers and tomatoes over here. Here we have the empty bed where we harvested sweet potatoes. Haven't decided to put anything in there. The burkina peppers, they're still turning. New beauties. Some of these big heirloom tomatoes are still producing. Ooh, there's some big ones hidden in there. Chris was right. I didn't think there was much up under here, but yeah, there's some more okra up there. Tomatoes here, I messed with them the other day, and so now they've all fallen. But we have tomatoes here to harvest as well. One on the ground. But quite a few San Marzanos. Oh, and I appreciate y'all with the giving me a break for a couple weeks from music trivia because I was able to process 5 gallons of frozen tomatoes, amongst other things. Everything else I'm trying to keep up with. So I was able to process those. I was able to process the beets. So I got a lot done. So 5 gallons of tomatoes brought me 5 quarts of sauce. So I put this carrot down for a bit. So peppers still cranking out here. These peppers are doing well. I really loved, I did some stuffed peppers. I did that in a live, I believe. And I did the stuffed peppers and I really loved them. So I didn't even put sauce on them and they were so good. So I'm going to let these grow some more and I'll make a bunch of those. Tomatillas still rocking. We got this one that's good. I'm afraid to harvest it though. I mean, if I leave it there, oh, this one's good. They're growing. They're just taking forever. Oh, there's a big one down there too. Oh, there's some big ones here. Okay, we're gonna have enough. I'll make definitely a salsa verde or something out of what I get. Got these big long peppers. I don't know what these are. These must be poblanos. I didn't think I put any in this year though. More banana type peppers. Shishitos are rocking it. And they're still blooming. And then Chris has been on me to harvest these. But I've been wanting to have them turn red. They're, this one has a little damage here. So, and I can cut around that. That ain't a big deal. But yeah, that's a beauty. It's nice and thick. And then tomatillas sneaking in over here. And we have these peppers. These cubanos, I believe. And these are doing really well now. I haven't seen any freezing temperatures in the forecast. So I'm just going to let these do their thing and keep going for now. And since I have so much planted in those gardens now, and I have these, I'm just going to let it do its thing till the first freeze, or, you know, a couple days before the first freeze, before I yank all this stuff out. If I had something else I wanted to plant, I may want to plant some kohlrabi. But I don't know. I was thinking, what else? I know I have parsnips I can plant. I may have kohlrabi I can plant. I'm going to have to look through my seeds, see what I have. But I do want to leave some bedding open so I can get planted early in the spring. I'm saving some milk jugs, so I'll be able to do like mini greenhouses over anything I plant early. And I want to try and get my peppers planted super early. So I may do that. So we'll see. I've got a lot planned on the spring. I'm going to do some air layering on some figs. I may try air layering some other stuff and see how that goes. But yeah, we're still rocking in the garden, and we'll have a nice winter garden this year as well. I still need to get my hoops on. That would probably help a little bit once these get mature. But I've seen some cabbage moths around the collard greens, but I haven't seen any worms. I've seen a couple holes, but they're really quite healthy right now. So I'm just going to leave them be. And I'm going to get some water on these veggies here. We did use some of the soil off of these green stalks, because I'm going to put some of that soil cubed in the green stalks so they'll do better. Now up here, I did plant my tarragon, so we'll see how that does too. If you're watching Q, it's planted up. I went ahead and just planted it up in that first garden on the left where the sweet potatoes were. And then this mint, it's showing that it's ready to give up for the season. It's dropped its lower leaves, so I may go ahead and pick the rest of these this weekend and get those processed somehow. So y'all take care. Love you very much. Thanks for watching this garden update, and we'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.